Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Oh, dear. Can she get out of this one?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, that's good grit there.
That'll way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Playing from around 160 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. Going with the 7. Playing within their comfort zone there.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
This has eyes for the hole. Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
This player is putting for fun.
And let's have another look at that one.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Playing from around 150 yards here. 3 shots off the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
And from the green side rough here. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
It was on a good line. No, that's too bad. This next putt is for bogey. Now 4 back after that hole. Here we have a long par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back in it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
Oh, from one bunker to another. That's got to hurt. This would be a great up and down. All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This for par. These are on rails, looking good.
Solid par putt, that. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. On the tee of a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Going with the 5-wood. Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 8th place. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? She needs this to save par. Oh, that's a nice line. Well hold. Currently 1 under for the day. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
She played that nicely. What's she facing with this shot, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Oh, that's a bad break there, Rich. Just probably a little bit too much pace. And just a simple tap in left for bogey. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left, pressure packed to say the least.
A chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card.
That dog will hunt.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 10th. Oh, this would be handy if he could bounce right. That's inside the house of opportunity. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for a par here.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Nicely holed. And for par. Now 5 strokes behind. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Opting for the 5-wood. She knew that wasn't going to be super tight, but she'll take it nevertheless, especially with a couple of putts from there. Putting for birdie. Oh, so close. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Yeah, you'll take that. And with that par, she'll remain at even overall. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
And here we are with the third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer. Even for the day. This is their 5th shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at 145 from the flag.
Opting for the 9-iron. A lovely play. She's on the dance floor.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par now. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
From about 200 yards out. Opting for the 5-iron. We need this one to bounce right. That should set up another chance. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. Nice little par putt here.
Looking better.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Around 110 yards to go. Going with the 9-iron, I think. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Time now for the 4th shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Okay, so that finishes that hole. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Going with the 5-iron here. That always looked wet, didn't it? Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Oh, that's handy. She should be delighted with that. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Appears to have overcooked this one. 15 feet to the cup. Just didn't drop. And this next putt is for triple bogey. Okay, let's head to the next. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Time to face a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them, and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Currently at 6 over par. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
This putt is for a final score of 76. Oh, just missed. A 7-footer right here. That's tracking. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. UK Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, delighted to be alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Luke. I got to say, I'm excited about the day's action. See how it all unfolds. Glad to be alongside you, my friend.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Okay, steady now. A par putt awaits. That's frustrating. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Starting the round above par today.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
Time to tee off at the second.
Players looking to make four here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
She didn't like that one, you could tell. Oh, that was pure.
Good chance for a birdie coming up. She's hit it inside the range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
She's got a nice little 14-footer here. This is their look at birdie.
Looking good.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And in it goes for the par. This one's a par 3.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
She's got this to save par here.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
That gets the job done.
Love to see it. They hadn't been making anything all week long. Finally got one. Not really what they were hoping for there.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And that effort ensures she's now level par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
This is a par putt.
That gets the job done.
Trailing by 4 strokes. This hole here is a par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
And here we are with their 4. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, yes, what a shot.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Now 4 back after that hole. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
She's a top quality player, this one. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Fair effort, that. Good birdie. And that will take her to 1 under. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
This one's for birdie. Looks good off the blade. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. And she'll move into the top 10 with that effort. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Playing their 4th shot. Just 2 shots behind.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
If it's up, it could be in. That limits the damage. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
This one's looking good.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And that will take her to 2 under. She's currently tied for 7th.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there. That'll be a good hole. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Come on, ball. Come on.
And you hold it. What a monster.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Currently at -3 for the round.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
And that was a bit of a misfire. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 1 shot back now. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
An important par save.
Get excited. This could go in. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And down she goes. And now at 3 under overall. A long par 4 this hole.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
If she makes this, it'll be a good par. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a bogey. Just 2 shots back after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
They need to get up and down from here. Just one stroke off the lead.
A little excitement going on right now.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
For the par.
She's currently tied for third. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston. I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shots so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Well, that'll play, and that will take her to 4 under. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. And this player now tees off on their final hole of the event, tied for the lead.
Luke, there's some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff.
Huge bunker shot here to win the tournament.
Huge chip here. This would force a playoff.
Was on a good line.
Crushing, isn't it?
And this putt for a final score of 67. Oh, Rich, what could have been? This player's going to miss out on a playoff by a single shot.
Luke, what a difficult situation is for this, and yet wasn't able to get it done. That's going to leave a bad taste in this player's mouth.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event. Today's coverage of the Corn Ferry Tour opener is about to begin. Luke Elby here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer is about to take part in their first Corn Ferry Tour event. I'd imagine the nerves are huge. What type of goals are they setting, and what can they expect in the season ahead?
Well, look, there's only one goal for these players, and that's to secure their PGA Tour card. And there's 3 ways to go about it. They can get 3 wins on the Corn Ferry Tour. That will automatically get them to PGA Tour. If they finish in the top 25 in the regular season money list, that will also gain access to the PGA Tour. But for everyone else, they need to finish the season in the top 75 in the points list to qualify for the Corn Ferry Tour Championship. And then the 50 from there will go on and secure a spot on the PGA Tour.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. Three feet to go here to the hole.
She's got a nice look at par here.
Here we are at the second tee. Great shot. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them. 7 feet to the cup.
Looking good so far.
Oh, that's a ripper. Currently 1 under for the round. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 3rd.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
I like the look of this. Well done. Take the birdie.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
She's currently tied for 4th. Here we are at the 4th hole. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. From about 130 yards here, just 2 shots behind. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Wow. That was handy holding out from there. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We have a par 4 on this one. Oh, that was flushed. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Not a bad play, that one. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
That is hunting for the hole. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with that, she'll move to 4 under par. She's currently in 2nd place. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. She's played that one nicely. Well, I'm sure she'll take that one. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. This is buckets. That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up, and that will take her to 5 under. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. Going with the hybrid. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Ah, she'll like that. That's inside the birdie range.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Ooh. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
That starts off on a good line.
That will work.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Next up is this par 4 hole. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Just 2 shots behind. That's a high-quality approach shot, that one. Well done by her.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. It's got a chance. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take her to 6 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Oh, well done. Time for the second shot here at the 9th.
That's definitely left of the green.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
Just didn't drop. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This will be a good bogey.
This is the transition point of the round. Making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
I tell you, Luke, final 9, find themselves 1 back. Do you like the position or don't you? I personally do. Go chase down that leader.
Well struck.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh, nice line.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last.
And with that, she'll move to 6 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Time to tee off on the 11th. She's better than that. That'll be disappointing. Opting for the 5-iron. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Just a stroke behind the leader.
She has this remaining for her par. Oh, so close. It's just about 3 feet away. Yeah, you'll take that. Currently 5 under for the round. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
This one heading towards the green.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
How close was that to going down?
What's in front of them, Henny?
She's got to be careful this doesn't run away from her here. It's downhill.
tracking. This one's for bogey. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Just 3 strokes back. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 behind our leader. Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance. But it didn't quite drop. You'll take the tap in for par any day. Currently 4 under for the round. Next up is this 2-shot hole. She'll have to find a way to bounce back from that one. Second shot here on the 14th. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 3 strokes off the lead. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And she needs this to save par. And there it is. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Come on, sit. Yeah, that was a safe play. A chance to move to 5 under par.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's disappointing. A par putt on the table. And the putt drops now at 4 under, heading down the stretch.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Beautiful shot. And with that, she'll move to 5 under par. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
She's currently sitting in 3rd.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Here we have a par 5. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Second shot here on the 17th. And here we are with the third shot. Just 2 shots behind. And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
And then he should make it tied going into the final hole.
Ouch, that hurts. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Yep, tracking well.
Yeah, good putt. Well holed. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. All right, 1 more hole to go. The 18. Not a best shot. Right up in the canopy of the trees. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
That's a touch of class.
Judging it beautifully.
A bogey putt awaits.
And that will be all she wrote.
And for a first outing on the Corn Ferry Tour, pretty handy day's work.
Impressive top 5 finish in your first start ever. Gotta say, keep your eye on this player.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. Today's coverage of the Grayson Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam.
Looking forward to getting into the action here, Luke.
That's tidy. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
This one is headed to the right.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 8 feet to the cup. Ah, that's frustrating. Yeah, not much to sweat there.
Luke, that had all kinds of ugly on that one. Not too sure how they're going to rebound from this one.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, almost went in. Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
She needs this one for par.
And down it goes.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
We have a par 5 on this one. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?